Hello, magnificent human beings. My name is Landon Slaughter, and here we do yoga. We talk about life. We focus on personal growth. Yes, and today it is a 25-30-minute class that revolves around Revolved Triangle, Parivrtta Trikonasana. So please get your mat rolled out. This is a class to get you loose, awake, ready to start your day. So thank you so much, and I will roll the intro screen. Thank you so much for being here. Please find yourself here at the top of your mat. This posture, Revolved Triangle, has lots of twists and stretches through our hamstrings and our back and everything, so this is an excellent posture to build a short and sweet flow around. Finding yourself standing, feet strong on the mat. Roll your shoulders back, close your eyes, and breathe in through the nose, and out through the nose. In through the nose, and out through the nose. Keep going with this steady, focused Ujjayi breath, staying with it. Allowing your mind to settle on an intention for your practice. Something uplifting, something soothing, whatever you like. And once you have your intention, sealing it with 3 cleansing breaths. So inhale through the nose, inhale, 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 hold, 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 and exhale out the mouth. Inhale through the nose, inhale, 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 and exhale out the mouth. Once more, inhale through the nose, inhale, inhale, big belly, fill your lungs, and gentle sigh. Very good. Open up your eyes. Inhale, hands up overhead. Squeeze your glutes, very gentle back bend, let it go. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, swan dive. Come all the way down. Fingertips on the mat. Relax in your forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Relax. Come high into those toes, down into that ball, kind of your modified toe stand. Just relax. Rounding gently. And then inhale, glutes up for forward fold. Exhale, relax. Forward fold. And shin is the last to rise, coming all the way up. Hands up overhead. Squeeze your glutes. Exhale, sigh. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, hinging to the left. Brief crescent moon. Inhale to neutral. Exhale, opposite side. Inhale to neutral. Exhale, swan dive. Come all the way down. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Relax. And come high into those toes. Coming down into your ball. Exhale. Relaxing, rounding. Then inhale, glutes up for forward fold. Exhale, relax. Chin, last to rise, coming all the way up. Hands up overhead, squeeze your glutes. Exhale, sigh. Inhale, hands up. And exhale, hinging to the right this time. Crescent moon. You inhale through neutral. Exhale, opposite side. Very good. Hands come all the way down. Forward fold. Hands on the mat. Spread those fingertips wide. And downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Move around. Waking up those calves, your hamstrings. Lifting that tailbone to get into that back. Okay. Identify that left leg, brief 3-legged, bring it through, base of your lunge, and then bringing your hands on up overhead, crescent lunge, just breathe. So in our revolved triangle, there's lots of twisting elements, so practicing that just a little bit. Hands here to heart center, right elbow, left knee, coming on down for that twisted lunge. Slow, slow, come back to neutral. Excellent job. Twisting again. Right hand comes all the way down and left hand up overhead. Twisted lunge. Keep with your breath so we can see how this pose shares a lot of similarities with that revolved triangle, right? Okay, bringing your hand all the way down to the mat. Step it back. Downward facing dog. Anytime you're in your down dog, feel free to pedal it out, getting loose. Weight shifts forward into your plank, holding strong in your plank. You can always modify by going onto your knees, roll those shoulders back, eye gaze forward, lowering outward, push back up. We can come all the way down and through into that up dog, and then downward facing dog. Okay, right leg, brief, three-legged, bring it through, base of your lunge, hands up overhead, breathe. Staying with it, keep with your focus, bringing those hands, prayer position, heart center, and twisting. Left elbow, right knee. Take your time. And untwist, coming back. Left hand comes all the way down. Right hand up overhead. Twisting in that lunge. Hand comes down, framing that foot. Downward facing dog. Pedaling things out, walking it out. All right, weight shifts forward into that plank. Again, lowering down to your knees if you want for that modified chaturanga. You lower halfway out. You push back up. Lower all the way down. Roll your shoulders back. Raise up. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Very good. Okay. Walking hands to feet. Feet to hands for forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Chin is the last to rise. Coming all the way up. Hands up overhead. Squeeze your glutes. Exhale, gentle sigh. Hands by your sides. Shake it out. Move it out. Kick it out. So in your revolved triangle, Parivrtta Trikonasana really gets into those hamstrings. Having kind of those loose hamstrings really helps us to get down nice and low. So let's get into those hamstrings first with some Padahastasana, hands to feet pose. So folding back down, inhale, hands up, very gentle back bend, exhale, sigh. Inhale, hands up, exhale, swan dive, come all the way down, forward fold. Okay, fingertips on the mat, bend your knees, relax your neck, nice and loose. Take your peace sign fingers, wrapping them around your big toes, making sure that you have about 2 fists distance space in between those feet, just roughly hips distance, and relax your head, neck, and shoulders. Just breathe. Trying to trust that weight forward just a little bit. We'll be here for a bit because we really want to open up in those hamstrings. Maybe gently engaging those quadriceps helps to relieve those hamstrings a little bit. And you can slide your palms all the way underneath if you would like. Wherever you are, keep with your breath. Just a couple more. Release your hands, heel toe your feet together. And inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Very good. Alrighty. Chin is last to rise, coming all the way up, hands up overhead, squeeze your glutes, exhale, let it go. Hands by your sides, bring them onto your hips. All right, so taking a relatively shallow stance forward with that left foot, and about maybe 3 feet between your heels, not too far. Back right foot, 45-degree angle, pointed out, hands on your hips. Very first thing, square your hips with the front. So kind of engaging those inner thighs a little bit to bring those hips nice and square. And inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinge. Pause right here. So in our revolved triangle, really trying to focus on that flat back as best as we can. Coming down a little bit more, a little bit more. Eventually bringing this right hand all the way down. And at first, I recommend just bringing it on the inside of your foot. So noticing how when you do this, hips kind of maybe become unsquare a little bit. One of two things, just allowing them to be a little bit off, or bending this knee to keep your nice flat hips. And if you would like, you can bring that left hand up overhead. So here's the challenge, right, is this twist. We often just kind of flail our arm back, but really trying to think about twisting from each one of those vertebrae just a little bit. Low back, mid back, upper back. Bring your hand down to frame that foot. Very good. And slow, come back up. Standing, hands by your sides. Very good. Okay, stepping your feet together. Shake it out, kick it out. We're going to do one more set of these here after this set. So take that right foot, step it forward. Again, doing all your little checks, right? Heels in one line. Left foot comes out. And go ahead and make sure your hips are nice and square, so engage those inner thighs. Very good. And coming on down. And as you come down, there's a big tendency to flare this hip open. So instead, hips perfectly square, coming down. And it's not kind of, you do hinge from your hips, but you really want this lengthening and hinging and lengthening and hinging, engaging that right quadricep. Eventually, you can place your left hand on down, hold here, take a couple breaths. And then twisting from low back, mid back, and eventually upper back, bringing that hand on up. And bring your hand down, frame that foot. Slow. Come on back up to standing. And release. Very good. All right. Inhale, hands up, squeeze your glutes, exhale, sigh. And swan dive. Come on down. Hands on the mat. Downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Walk it out. Identify your left leg. Brief three-legged. Bring it through. Place it in between your hands for the base of your lunge and come down to your back knee. Untuck your toes. Coming up high on those fingertips. Okay, so stay right here and slowly inch this foot forward, that top foot, right? Coming into your splits, your monkey pose. Now, we really want to find that stretch in this hamstring. Again, really opening up those hamstrings to help with our revolved triangle. So wherever you can find that hamstring stretch, going there. So maybe your knee is bent significantly, maybe you can come all the way down. Wherever it is for you, just breathe. Staying with it. Maybe if you need to reposition your hands, that's fine. And briefly, this front foot, bring it over to that top right corner of your mat over here and laying it down for pigeon. Just a very brief pigeon, about 3 or 4 breaths. Go ahead and come on down. Okay, from your pigeon, hands on the mat, tuck your back toes, downward facing dog. Pedaling it out, walking out, moving around. Okay, right foot, brief 3-legged, bring it through. Base of your lunge, lower down to your back knees, untuck your toes, and start heel toeing, inching this foot forward. If you have to even take your hand and just move it forward, that's fine as well. Close your eyes, breathing in your splits. Maybe trying to have your arms absorb the weight of that torso, strong arms, and relax your hips, your hamstrings. Just breathe. Briefly bring that foot across and laying it on down for that pigeon, getting squared up in your pigeon, and slowly coming on down. Again, about 3 or 4 breaths in your pigeon. Just relax. And coming back up. Downward facing dog. Pedal it out, walk it out. Okay. Identify your left foot, place it directly underneath your heart. And then simply come on up. Base of your revolving triangle. Okay, so again, once more. Hands on your hips, roll your shoulders back, slowly tilting, hinging, coming on down. Maybe you notice it's a little bit easier to come a little bit farther now that we've gotten into those hamstrings just a little bit. Right hand comes down, eventually twisting. And sometimes it's nice to just leave this hand on your hip here and then focus on that twist. And slowly coming back up. Very good. Okay. Switch your feet out. Next side. Go ahead and come on down, just tilting, hinging. Remember, focusing on keeping those hips nice and square as you come down. Eventually bringing that left hand all the way down. Right hand comes up. You can leave it on this hip. Come for the full twist, whatever you like. And bring your hand down to the mat. Go ahead, step it back. Downward facing dog. All right, very good. Weight shifts forward into that plank and lower all the way down to the mat. Releasing, relaxing, coming on to your belly. left or right ear on the mat, whichever one you like. Just take a couple of brief breaths. And from wherever you are, rolling onto your back for our first Savasana, getting a sip of water anytime you like. Feet fall out, arms fall out, just relax. Dissolving, relaxing in your Shavasana. Rounding everything out. We did kind of lots of hamstring stuff and a little bit of twisting stuff, right? So keeping that theme here with our revolved triangle of hamstring and twisting. So bring both knees on up and identify your left heel. Bring it on top of that right knee, kind of that figure four position. Threading the needle and hugging it on in. So kind of getting into that left hip, left hamstring area. A few breaths. Close your eyes. And setting it on down. Very good. Place both feet flat on the mat, and then allow both knees to fall over to the left. Just relaxing. Just breathe. Simple twist here, breathing into that low back. And eventually come back up, wagging it out, shaking it out. All right, take your right heel, bring it on top of that left knee, and threading the needle, bring it on through. Go ahead and gently rock maybe, or just hugging that knee in as you push that thigh kind of away from you with that elbow. And setting it on down, both feet flat on the mat. Both knees fall over to the right. Simple twist. Just breathe. Inhales through the nose. Exhales out the nose. Coming on back. Excellent work. Bring those feet on down. Feet fall out, arms fall out, and relaxing. Final Shavasana, just breathe. Listening to the sound of your breath, just a few more breaths before we do anything else. Just laying here, just relaxing. choosing to stay exactly where you are, or if you would like, slowly pushing yourself on up in the base, the seated position, so that we can bow together. Thanking each and every one of you for being here so much. I truly greatly appreciate it. If you enjoyed this class on Parivrtta Trikonasana, Revolved Triangle, let me know. Stay tuned for Wednesday's class, because that's when we're really going to dive into all of the awesomeness that is this posture. So, thank you guys so much for being here. From my heart to yours, namaste.